This is Duke University.
Start with where you are. What are you reading? You know, what inspires you out there? Is there a painting? Is there a walk? Is there a conversation you had? Is there a book that you read? Is there something that made you go, wow, that seems right, or that seems true, or that seems real? And listen to that and ask yourself why. And then see where that leads you in terms of where you'd like to participate or contribute. And I think if you stitch those things together and you learn to start trusting that, what you're being given, then I think you can start to find your way to a life that you can, you say that, I love my parents, right? But they don't, every life is unique and different. There's no right answer to what you or I should do with our life. There's only the answer that we ourselves create. And we create it through a proactive process of saying, this is what, listening, trusting, moving, listening, trusting, moving, and acting. And in the end, you have to be willing to put some chips down and say, I'm going to put my weight on this, and this is what I want my life to be about. So wherever you are, start. Start wherever you are and move forward from there, and you will find the joy of it. In my view, culture is the petri dish in which all of the business happens. It's the purpose of the business and the values of the business actually practiced over time is what a culture is. It's the how we do it around here sort of thing. It's the place where the people, where the humanity of the business lives. It's the place of connection and meaning within a business. And it's everything, in my view, for a business. Every business has one. You can't take it from another person's business. You have to have it from your business. You have to nurture it. You have to sustain it. You have to grow it, and you have to realize how meaningful it is, because it's the place where people connect to the purpose of the business. It's in the culture, their experience of it. You need to study companies that have great cultures, and you need to recognize now that there's companies that have great cultures are creating great value in the world. They're actually outperforming those that do not. And it's an intangible. It's not yet up on the balance sheet, but it has everything to do with what a company is about and what a company is worth, and it's a very rich subject. Well, great leaders got to have vision. They've got to want to go somewhere that people want to go. So they got to present a compelling idea of where things can go. I think they've got to have values. They've got to have integrity and values in a way that people can respect them, so that they're willing to follow them. They've got to have a genuineness to them that people feel is real and that they can trust. So why would they follow you if they can't trust you? So I think that has to be earned. And I think they got to have ability, right? I mean, we're in the retail and grocery business. If we don't get better at our business, then the marketplace catches us up. You got to care about people. I mean, you got to care about people. You got to genuinely care about people and be thinking about their welfare and their growth and their well-being and what's possible for them. That's how you build a business. You build a business based on creating a place for others to rise up and flourish. So you got to be thinking about that, and I think you've got to be thoughtful about that. The big idea at Whole Foods is not really healthy foods. The big idea at Whole Foods, and that is a big idea, but the big idea is that every human being has incredible intelligence, creativity, and ability. And when you're building a company, you're trying to build a company that lets that flourish, that lets that grow. And if you do that, you will, the organization will continue to grow, evolve, compete very successfully, because it's based on a foundation of empowering people.